listening to Mess.
Yes.
Boom, boom, boom. We did it. We're here. Yes. Woo. I've already had a long day because I've already done a podcast before this. And then I came here and I said, I will have energy for y'all. I will do it.
Even when you don't do a podcast before you come here, your energy be pretty high, friend. So
Really?
I don't know why you thought you weren't going to have energy.
Really?
Run the tape. Roll the clip.
Sometimes, I mean, we did too much. I will be honest. Our mess up top is we did Moon Tower, had fun, but those are like shows every night. But then we also had Dallas right after Moon Tower, which is in Austin, and we did not know we were both going to be in Dallas at the same time until like maybe a week before.
Yeah.
And it was like, well, why didn't anybody tell us this? Because we would have just
Y'all
did a
don't
show
have a
together.
shared Google Calendar like you're a polyamorous couple?
No.
No, why would we have that?
Also, who going to set that up?
Yeah.
Great point.
That's the real question.
Yeah.
Because if somebody was like, well, let me just plug all your dates in so you know, it'd be like, okay, whatever. But who going to do that?
Yeah. Should we share our calendars?
That should be a job. Polyadmin.
Polyadmin.
For poly people. That you could make money.
I think
You
there's
can
an
make
app.
money.
I want to say Fiverr or TaskRabbit
go.
or something like that.
I think you should.
How was Austin? How are the vibes in Austin? I haven't been in a few years. I'm just
Austin?
wondering with the current sort of, Tony
Austin
Hinch
was-
clipification of Austin.
It was very chilly. I'm going to start with the weather first.
Okay.
Right? It was warmer in New York the week that we were gone.
Well, that's upside down. What is it, opposite day?
I bought one bathing suit and I was like, I didn't bring enough bathing suits. No, I bought exactly enough bathing suits.
You needed your long sleeve bathing suit. Sounds like.
I needed my burkini, baby.
Yeah. Okay, chilly in Austin.
I wanted a whole. What do you do when you go scuba diving? That's what I needed.
Yeah, wetsuit.
Wetsuit. I needed a wetsuit for Austin because it also rained. Torrential downpours on the last.
So they're
day.
lying to us. I didn't think it did that down there.
Maybe cloud seeding. Southern cloud
Sure.
seeds.
Understood. Say no more.
And then what else did you think about Austin?
The people were fine. Austin is like hipsterville in a red state.
Yeah, one of those keep blank weird towns, like the bumper stickers that are like keep Asheville weird. I grew up with that.
Yeah.
Where's Asheville?
Western North Carolina.
I was gonna guess Tennessee. Don't
But
it sound
close.
like Asheville, Tennessee?
If you were in Asheville and you wanted to be in
Nashville.
Tennessee, you get in that car, you drive an hour and a half, you're there.
You're pretty much there.
Babe, Tennessee's at your fingertips when you're in Asheville. Tell you that much.
Listen, we didn't do any driving in Austin. Not really.
No.
Everything was like walking distance. The shows were really great. I mean, I had 10 shows. I think 8 of them were great.
That's good.
I think it's like one of those things where it's festival people, so they want to have a good time and they love comedy. And so we didn't get any of the, I don't know, Joe Rogan.
Right, it's a different crowd, I must imagine.
Energy at all. Like every show
Yeah.
I went to, it was predominantly white people. They were smiling a lot. There was a lot
There's a
of,
couple of great white people.
Yeah.
I'll say on camera, there's a couple of great white people.
Oh, Josh, name your 3 great whites.
Yeah.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah.
3 of
From
the-
Austin, specifically.
From Austin.
No, just 3.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay.
Sydney, what white people you know from Austin?
Bjork. Bjork.
Okay.
Not Austin, but yes.
She's Icelandic white. That's white.
Mm-hmm.
That's
white.
a white woman. Bjork's one of the great whites. Celine Dion.
Yes.
Is anybody mad at Celine Dion?
No, she's Haitian, right? Isn't she?
Haitians claim her, Jamaicans claim her.
Yeah.
Everybody wants her.
Yeah. Everybody wants her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lady.
Who's the third great white? God, it's hard.
I'll take Alive or Dead.
Oh, I can do Dead too.
Betty White.
Betty White. Betty White.
And Dolly
Dream-
Parton.
Dolly.
Parton. She's a great white. Great
Okay.
white.
Dream blunt rotation. Betty, Dolly, Bjork, Celine.
Wow.
You'd be cutting up.
Really?
If Celine's there, you're cutting up.
Does Celine get crazy? Like,
Haven't you seen her?
No.
I mean, I know she's kind
my
of
God.
kooky.
Have you seen that clip of her doing Baha Men Who Let the Dogs Out? You got to watch this immediately. She's like
my
in back
God.
with her dancers, and she comes in and goes, "Who let Celine out?" Whoa. And they all start barking at her, and then she goes like, it's iconic. This is a woman who's wild. This is a woman who's wild.
Soon as we get out of here,
You're
I'm
gonna
going to
be
find out
watching
who
that.
let Celine out. For sure.
And you'll get to the bottom of it if you know where to look. Celine's cutting up. Bjork's cutting up.
Bjork?
I don't think Dolly's cutting up.
Oh, with titties and bangs like that, she's
You're right,
cutting
you're
up.
right, you're right, you're right, you're right.
She's a
you're right,
former
you're right.
cutter-upper.
Yeah,
you're right.
No, I think she's still cutting up. I mean, she wears like latex pants with
No,
no
you're right.
pockets. Like, yeah, she's cutting up.
She can be around the cut-ups, too. It's like, even if she's not participating, she's like, y'all a little wild. But
Yeah.
she's happy for it.
She hosts the
Exactly.
cutups.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think she would have like a cute little tea and crumpets moment, and then like if you want whiskey on the side, yeah, no, she's hosting. She's got a big house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She got a big house.
Well, I mean, I was gonna ask you what your mess is, but I'm also like, Josh Sharp is in the building, so we're introducing you right now
Thank you, and blessed be.
because that's how we're supposed to do it. But I really feel like Marie has some mess for us, though.
You think I have some mess?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, I mean, I didn't get the Luigi memo for the pod today. It's 2 Luigis in here. Plus
Yeah, that's
me.
true.
Oh, that's right.
That's true.
So I put this little teacup doily on, and
It's cute.
now it's hat day in the studio. So if you're watching this with your eyeballs, you should also be wearing a hat for the duration of the pod, I think.
If you're not, pause right now.
Go
Yeah.
get you a hat.
Go get a hat.
Go over there and get that hat.
And listen to it correctly. Protect the dome.
Protect the
Protect
dome.
the dome.
That might be the title of the episode. Protect the dome. I like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like my life feels a little bit like a mess. But I don't really have any specific mess for y'all right now.
Well, what made you late today, friend?
Today, you know how some streets in New York have an Ave or a street?
Yes.
So I put in Ave for the address, blank, blank, Ave. And it was like, it's a 14-minute walk from the train. And I was like, 14 minutes? I don't think I've ever...
This is to come to this
to
studio
come to this
today?
studio. I was like,
And you've done that journey many times.
Yes. So I was like, why is it 14 minutes? And I was like, is that the right stop? So I'm looking at it. And then you can change your app settings to less walking. And it still said 14 minutes. And I was like, let me try street. This is as I'm pulling up. Let me try street. And I put it in and it said 8 minutes. And I said, that's my stop. That's my stop. That, but also, when I spoke to Sydnee earlier, I was like, I'm going to try to be on time today. She was like, take your time.
But you did you really believe that, Marie?
Take your time.
Did
I
you
said,
really?
Sydney, don't say that to me. I'm trying to get here on time.
A classic take
Take
your time,
your
Tasia.
time. Screaming it at me. I said, Sydney, please don't say that.
Marie, now come on now, sis.
Sydney. Sydney.
Josh, I need you to intervene.
Okay. In what manner?
I told Sydney because she was already way early.
But do you affirm that you said take your time?
I
We agree on the facts, but
I
you're
did,
going. But you're
but
going. You know, I didn't.
When
mean it.
I yell at her,
Yeah.
she still takes her time. So if I was like, oh yeah, no, take your time, I thought that would give her more ease.
You wanted to lead
just-
with grace.
Yes.
No.
In the hopes that she would not
Don't
do.
say take your time. Comfortable too. Like she had a bed here. Take your time.
Take your
Listen,
time,
I'm
Tasia.
not- no,
Have you
Sydney,
seen
I'm
that clip? Take your time, Tasia.
No.
Okay, well, this is one of the best pieces of the internet as well. While you're at Celine Dion, Who Let the Dogs Out. This is from when Fantasia Barrino was in Color Purple.
Oh my
And this
God.
is not recently.
No.
Yes.
Someone is filming it on Broadway. This is pre-iPhones, so someone's got, I don't know how. but
Someone had a camcorder.
truly, they're filming it. And she's doing the song I'm Here, you know, the midnight number of that thing. And she's starting out, I want you to want me. And there's space in the song, there's breath, the music does stuff. This woman yells at her in one of those moments, take your time, Tasia. Calls her not by her character name, but her birth name, and says, take your time, Tasia.
And
That's
this
what
is a black
Sydney
woman.
did to me.
I'm going to assume it.
Sydney
It
said,
better
"Take
have
your
been a
time."
black woman.
This woman does not reveal herself from behind the
Oh,
camera.
of course not.
But I would bet, I'll let y'all watch and weigh in.
Yes.
I don't need to watch it to know it's a black person.
Well, thank you for
it's
saying
a black lady from church.
She says, take your time, Tasia. I don't think Fantasia hears her say this, to be
I
clear.
hope not.
And even if she did, she would go, I'm sort of following the song.
Yeah, but you know what? This
The
is
time
very
you're hearing me
religious.
take is scripted. It's scored.
Yeah, but also
But-
Fantasia is known for adding extra breaths
Yes.
to a song.
Yes,
It's the black gospel
That's true.
singer way.
it's true.
But you think she's doing that on Broadway?
Well, even if she's not, the conversation needs to happen.
Okay.
You know, whether she is or isn't. Well, first of all, you're right. She is. Like, she's just going to take it.
That's like telling Christina Aguilera to take her time.
Exactly.
She's going to take her time.
But even if we enter that space knowing it, the conversation is important where the audience still needs to give her permission. Take your time, Tasia. And thus she does.
But you missing it, Josh. You missing it. It's a church thing.
No, I know.
A pastor will be up there or somebody will be up there testifying about,
Exactly.
I didn't have a house. And then, I came home one day and there was a house. And they start to cry and someone in the audience is going to, and it's going to be an old black lady. Take your time. Like, tell your story and take as much time as you need.
Exactly.
And when somebody says take your time, right, they're giving you a moment to take a beat. But bitch, please don't drag this out like this is the moth. And back to you, Marie, if I say take your time, I'm not saying, show up whenever the hell you
Sydnee,
want.
She doesn't want the
take
moth.
your time means what? What does take your time mean? The actual words, take your time. What that mean?
Well, Marie, I don't even think you know what time is because you pulling up.
You know what's tricky about it is it does say take your time and sort of asks, what about my time? Where does my time fit
Josh,
into this?
you're a mess. You're a mess
but
right
it's
now.
interesting because we're only talking about one party's time in this equation. It doesn't say
Take my time.
You didn't say take our time. You said take your time.
You know what? Well, let me fix my words, Marie. Don't you ever take your fucking time, okay? Pull up.
Hey, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
Pull up.
I don't even know if she admitted that she said take your time
I
or
did
not.
not. I did say take your time. This is a mess.
But now it's no longer take your fucking time. Actually, give me my time.
Now it's
That's what you should have said.
Now it's reclaiming my time.
Reclaiming my time. Okay. You know what? That was both of our mess today. Josh Sharp, you are here because I know you have multiple mess.
Well, the mess I think I want to get into because, spring has arrived. Spring is upon us. And so I'm back to being a biker. I'm trying to get my thick summer biking ass, which I'm famous for. And so
send us a picture of this booty for
we're going to do it for the dump.
It's bigger than it was in 2019, I'll tell you that much. 2020, I got a bike. The ass is growing.
Okay.
So I've dusted the bike off because I don't bike in the winter. I'm not crazy about it. I'm very confident, capable, but not militant biker. Right. I bike when it makes sense.
Right.
I bike when it's fun. I always wear a helmet. I bully the girls who don't.
Winter biking feels
well, that's a kink. That's you shouldn't do it this way, but you are I have to do it this way.
Yeah, because black ice affects bikes too.
Exactly. I don't do that.
But also, just being in New York City, when you say do it when it makes sense, it never really makes sense.
Well, except for it does. That's what I mean. Because there's times where it's say I'm going to some part of Midtown. It's well, I should take the subway.
Right.
But when I'm going from one part of North Brooklyn to another part of North Brooklyn, oh my God, it's the quickest way to get there, and it becomes a transformative experience because you have to really pay attention because you are actively doing it.
Yes.
You can't just zone out. And you clock things. You notice blocks. You notice your neighborhood. You take it in, and it's really beautiful.
Yeah.
And you're getting, you get to be physically engaged. I really love it. If I'm going from Williamsburg to Crown Heights, honey, that's a great bike. That's a great bike.
I am not a biker by any means. I can't ride a bike properly if people can see me. If there's witnesses, I'm wobbly on it. Mm-hmm. But today I was walking home from the gym and I was like, today feels like a day to jump on a bike.
Exactly.
And that's a thought I've never had.
So you understand the instinct.
Well, I just want to let y'all know when I really enjoyed biking, I was I got a bike every day, I was very depressed. So I'm just trying to figure out, y'all good? Y'all feeling good?
I love it.
I literally needed to get on the bike to feel alive again.
But
I guess
Sydnee,
I did.
That's for a couple reasons. One, fresh air and sunshine.
Yes.
And two, you're exercising.
Yes.
And endorphins.
Yes.
So, it would make you feel better.
It would make you feel better.
It would make me feel better.
That doesn't mean it's an issue, you know? That's something that makes you feel better. That something is good in times of depression doesn't make it not good.
Well, I also relapsed. So I was also
understood.
drinking.
Sure.
And
Were you drinking on the bike?
The bike had a basket.
I would drink and then get on the bike.
Mm-hmm. I don't do that either.
Drinking and biking sounds worse than biking in the wintertime. Well, actually,
I don't do that either.
Hey, mess off.
Mess
Mess
off.
off. We're messing off.
Mess
right
off.
now.
Which is the messier of the two? Drinking and biking?
I think drinking and biking.
Or biking in the wintertime.
That's also something I don't drink. I don't bike when I've had even a single drink because I'm just it doesn't feel right.
Good for
So
you.
maybe that's more messy
Good for
to me.
you.
You've never been on a bicycle with one eye closed trying to get
No,
home?
too
and see
scary.
straight?
Too scary for me.
Do you own your bike? Or are you renting?
Yes, I own a bike.
Okay, we own bikes. Yes.
I own a bike.
Professional.
Yeah.
And it's a nice bike that a friend gave me when he was moving during COVID. And I said, what do you want for this bike? And he said, well, I never ride it anymore and I need to get rid of stuff. You'd be helping me out. Just give me a burrito. So I bought him a burrito.
A burrito bike?
I took it to the bike shop. I said, my friend gave me this bike for a burrito. I don't even know if it's good, bad, or what.
You told the
guy,
bike people that?
literally, I said, just tell me. I don't care. Because I was just like, is this even a nice bike? He was like, this is an incredibly nice bike. You got an insane deal. So then I went and bought my friend more burritos.
Oh.
Multiple burritos.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
that's
this
friendship.
is like what I paid for as like a 7 to 8 burrito bike.
A
It's-
burrito is what, like $16?
Yes, exactly. So I still got a great deal. Retail 4 figures for this bike, but I paid 7 to 8 burritos.
You are God's favorite.
So I'm not a very messy biker, but the mess I was going to bring now that I'm back into biking, because this is a take people do not want to hear.
Okay, let's lean in.
Pedestrians are messy.
Oh.
Like we all know people who drive cars are awful. Like you walking around New York, you know, it's trouble. They're bad. I get everybody hates bikers. I get it. I will later on defend bikers, but pedestrians are messy. You think they're God's angels who don't do nothing wrong? It's crazy. And you don't really clock it until you're on a bike. That pedestrians are wild.
Explain.
I'll give you some examples that occurred to me this week.
Great.
One is people will often treat the bike lane like it's an extra sidewalk for them.
Yes.
Yes.
No one does that in the middle of the street where the cars are.
Only at nighttime do I do that.
Well, this is what I mean. And they will be walking like away from me so they can't, like same direction as me.
Yeah.
Headphones in, can't hear a thing.
This is true.
If a bike hits you, it's also going to be bad for you.
Yes.
You know this about a car, and so you don't walk down the middle of the street. But you're like, but I'll fully walk in the middle of the bike highway.
But you on
Bike
the bike
highway.
will see us. So you
I
won't
know,
get
but I'm
us.
ding, 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 dinging.
And they're singing.
Exactly. And that's not even the worst. The worst thing that I see is pedestrians will be jaywalking, something I, as a pedestrian, love to do.
Yeah.
But we understand how jaywalking works.
It's my right.
You check, do I have the clearance? You know, these cars have the green light.
Right.
If I step out in front of a car, kablam, it's over for me. So you make sure, is anybody coming? I will see people look, not see a car, and then step out in front of me a bike who also has the same green light. Like I have almost hit people because they just like don't register you. And so they step out in front of you to jaywalk. I think
what were you
they truly
wearing?
don't see you.
People
you
are
wearing?
aloof.
But it's the middle of the day, Sydney.
Oblivious.
I don't
and
bike at
aloof.
night
Okay,
either.
okay.
I'm like biking, following the rules and the laws on a green light through the middle, and they just are sort of, I don't know what they expect. I honestly think they don't see me. I don't think they expect that I'm gonna like throw, I've had to throw on the brakes and like, so I didn't hit a person, like I crash.
Have you ever popped a wheelie into a crash?
No, but I should. So I think a lot of it ultimately comes to this city in particular and this country. They disrespect the bikers most of all. There's no infrastructure. There are roads for cars. There are sidewalks everywhere for pedestrians. Rarely you find a bike lane here, and when you do, it's just auxiliary parking. Like people double park there.
Oh, 100%.
So because they haven't created a system for you, the culture just sort of, you don't exist.
Hey, Josh, you're going to have to take that to Amsterdam. They respect bikes
I know.
over there.
They do.
Sydney,
Even
you need
San
a bike in
Francisco.
Amps. Actually,
Even
Marie,
San Francisco.
yeah. Have you ever biked in Copenhagen?
No.
You've never felt better. You've never felt more warm. You're in a warm bath.
I don't think I've ever biked in Europe.
Oh,
But it feels very Parisian or
But when-
like
if you're-
English.
Tour de France. I'm
Yeah.
not Lance Armstrong. The thing is that right? You're in this is a metropolitan. It's a city.
Yeah.
So it's like use the train, use the bus, walk,
yeah.
get a car, bike. It's not really making any sense because there's so much going on. Why would you put your life at risk?
But it could
in
make
these
sense.
little sharp ass weird streets.
It could make sense though, because it's so eco-friendly, but yet you cover more ground than when you're walking. You know what I mean? Like if we had what Amsterdam had, it would be good
but
for
you
us.
I can't fit
Wouldn't.
my
No.
Trader Joe's bags on a bicycle.
You can't.
That's
I know you're always coming from Trader Joe's. You go there multiple times a day. There's never a
Listen.
time.
Josh, if you want somebody to
Clock in.
respect you on your bike, take your ass to the West Side Highway. There's a long
That's
ass
true.
little bike area for y'all to
But
go
even
zip and zap
that,
and
I'm
zip.
done. That's one where the pedestrians are crazy.
Yeah.
Well, it
And-
depends on what time.
True.
After 2 p.m., yeah, we getting frisky.
I'll just
but
say,
if you go in the morning, you're good.
As a city biker, I knew I'm going into a war zone. Cars want to kill me. I didn't know how much pedestrians want to kill me too, and want to kill both of us.
And die, yeah.
I'm just like, well, neither of us makes it out of this.
I think it's because everybody is walking around the main character of their life. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're all main characters.
Mm-hmm.
You maybe can register if a car is coming or not, and even then, like, people are texting.
Well, that's
people are
wild.
on FaceTime. Like, to me, it makes sense that it's people in the bike lane. It makes sense that there's people in the street not paying attention. Like, people just.
You're right, though. The phones of it all and just the main character of it all means people are so oblivious now in a way where I'm shocked people aren't dying in these streets more often.
What about the moms that come out with the double wide stroller?
Yeah.
They put the stroller out into the street and then they look both ways to see if it's
Isn't
safe
that
for them to
wild?
go. And it's like, the baby's already got hit, sis.
Human shield.
Yeah,
With the baby.
Two babies.
I actually think the double wide should actually go out forward and like long, like what is it when you're doing a single file?
Mm-hmm.
You got to do that instead of the double wide because
Yes.
actually you're doing too much. It's kind
Well,
of
and
like
also, think about your bloodline. If they're both out there, everything's gone.
everything's gone.
You know how in the State of the Union, when they do that, they always have one, like the Secretary of Transportation. They pick one every time who doesn't go. Because if someone was to blow up the State of the Union, everybody who runs this country is gone. And they're like, we need someone saved just in case.
Smart.
You got to think about that.
Secretary of Transportation.
Stick one of your kids out in transit. Out in the traffic. Put one behind.
Leave the other one in a hot car.
You can't put your whole bloodline out there. You'd wipe out your future.
Your lineage.
Your whole lineage would be gone.
Also, it's like, why are you using the strollers, babe? Like, I don't know.
Put that baby in a backpack.
It's like,
Yes.
oh, like they do the dogs?
Yeah. Just
Who let the dogs out? Who let the kids out?
Speaking of, wait, the dogs are in the backpack? Oh, I guess people do
Yes,
that
people are
now.
putting the dog. They're actually putting the dogs on their back. They also have the dogs in the front.
Why do we think they do that? Because dogs famously like to walk around.
They have dog strollers.
Yeah, and
I don't
why?
understand that either.
Why are we doing that?
Because, to be honest, we are so the streets are so crowded, the sidewalks, that sometimes when people's dogs, they're in the fucking way, and sometimes I didn't mean to step on Rover.
First of all, yes, and
Well,
now
why do you have this little ass terrier?
I have another mess for y'all that happened to me yesterday. And this is to the like people are being so oblivious.
Okay.
This man had a dog on a leash. Mm-hmm. He's standing at the corner. I see all this from afar. I'm like coming up a block away. Mm-hmm. This man has a dog on a leash and he's just zoned out looking at his phone. What is this dog on the leash doing? I will tell you. It is eating from a pile of, yes, vomit. This dog is licking vomit. And this man does not know. I'm seeing this from a block away like, like a horror movie.
Did it look like the dog's vomit?
I couldn't say,
vomit.
It felt like, in either case, I'm not happy for the dog. I'll say that much. But it did not seem to be dog vomit to me.
Then he picks up the dog and then kisses the dog in the mouth.
Well, probably. But then what I saw, because I was like, oh my God, is someone who was waiting at the bus stop by him have to tap this man on the shoulder and go, your dog's eating vomit. And then the guy was like, oh no, and like pulled it back. But he would have never known because he was scrolling his phone while his dog ate puke. I'm like, at this point, like you're saying, people are walking around on their phones. They're going to get hit by a car. You took your own life in your hands. You're endangering this dog.
I want to know what you're scrolling through.
Yeah, because you need to be gooned out, swiping.
Because we're in the house swiping. You're walking the dog swiping.
The reels are not that important.
You walking up the stairs swiping. You coming down the stairs. Like, the whole day is a swipe.
Well, the phones are mess. Phones are mess. But it's also like
I brick mine now. I'm one of those girls. We said we were going to talk about it. I started being one of those people who bricks it. You know what I'm talking about?
So when you brick your phone, explain to the people what that means.
Well, they sell this thing called a brick. And I'll be honest, people who use it don't shut up about it.
Nope.
And now here I am on a public platform being one of those people.
And word of mouth is more important. So I'm good for you.
What's nice is it's a thing that you touch your phone to it, and it bricks your phone out, but you can pick what it bricks. Because I know the person who told me about it was like, I brick it and I can't do nothing with it. And then he's like, the thing is, like, you can unbrick it while you're out 3 times as like an emergency, but then you have to like pay them or something. So he like one time had an emergency and like couldn't call his wife and had to unbrick it. And I'm like, that seems to be too much.
Yeah.
So what I do is I brick it to just like all of those things that are causing me issues.
Instagram,
and not every
TikTok.
Grinder.
Okay.
Anyone that I'm like,
Grinder, you bricked up, baby.
You never been more bricked up,
You've
Grinder.
never been more
You thought you were
bricked up.
bricking me up? No.
Oh.
I'm bricking
You're
you up.
Brick up. You
So
got to
someone was
take
like,
the
"Oh,
power
are
back.
all your apps gone?" I'm like, "No, because I don't have addiction issues with Google Maps. You know what I mean? I'm fine being out in the world and pulling up Google Maps.
Yeah.
But I have sort of all the culprits are bricked, and so then I'm out, and you have that urge to be like, "I need to swipe," and it's gone.
It's gone.
And
So that's what on your actual phone when you go to use it.
I'll
the
show you
app
it's
is
there, and it's
gone?
basically like grayed out, and if you hit it, it will not open it.
And so when can you use it?
When I come home and tap it on the thing again to free it. I have to take my phone out of jail. And you would think that maybe there'd be some part of you like, like you can't have a cigarette and your hand shaking. I have none of that. I try to hit it and I go, oh, thank God. Like I only feel good that I can't look at these things. Oh. And then I still look at them because sometimes I go home and I unbrick it and I swipe for like 10 or 15 minutes and then I go, ugh. And then
So what if you uninstall the app and reinstall it?
I used to do that. And even that, I don't know. This is just easier.
No,
but you're
saying
right.
with the brick.
Oh, good point. You're right. I haven't done that yet. But I'm only like a week and a half
But
in.
once it's brick, you can't even touch the app, so you can't.
Exactly. I can't do shit to the app.
Can I
It's brick.
uninstall the brick app?
Great point. I haven't tried that. I haven't tried that.
Yeah, I mean, Marie, you sound like an addict.
Don't do that to me. Drunk on a bike. Don't
Although
do
I
that
am-
to me.
I
I'm
am
just
having a-
asking for what are the ways around it for the people who are?
The loopholes.
Well, here's a mess I'm having with Brick, and so I hope Brick will address this. I don't know why, but now because I've bricked my app to not let me do social media, for some reason it's changed that when I brick my phone, it somehow has changed the content settings on my phone. And I don't know how, I've tried to change it, but it basically means that now when I brick my phone, I can't use Instagram, I can't go Grindr, but it also doesn't let me listen to songs with explicit lyrics. It's put like some sort of child lock on it.
Okay.
So now I'm out there, and if I want to play a song with curse words in it, it goes, you can't do this.
So you can't listen to wet ass pussy.
Truly, and I did not set
Wet
that
and
as a part of
gushy.
my brick thing, but it's clearly done something to my settings. I've decided at this point I don't really care. But if that's what makes me like give up Brick is that I can't listen to wet ass pussy. So Brick, what's going on here? Troubleshoot that for me, because I did not say don't let me hear naughty songs. But when I brick my phone and don't look at Instagram, it also just you'll go to an album, half the songs are grayed out.
That's crazy.
And when I hit on it, it goes, well, your content settings won't let you listen to this. But then I go to my content settings and they're normal. So I don't know. There's some sort of glitch in the Brick.
I need to be able to listen to curse words. I mean, it's bad enough I can't go on Instagram and TikTok. I might as well be able to see a buck, shit, bitch, cunt. Like, I want to hear those things.
And it won't like let me go to like
shit,
in the web
cunt,
browser. If I put in
bitch.
OnlyFans, it goes, nope. And that I'm fine with. I'm like, great. Okay, I can't look at porn. That's not bad.
Why are you looking at porn on your phone in the streets?
Well, next question.
We got to
Mess.
Next
We
question.
gotta brick your dick.
Yeah.
That's what we gotta do.
Next question.
Break your dick. Your dick is mess, Josh.
Next question. Y'all said you wanted to talk about Austin?
Yeah, I know. Austin
was
is not
Austin?
important.
Austin is in the past.
Yes. But you did.
Cold in Austin. What a shocker. Let's talk about that more.
But Josh, you have a show called Ta-da, that we both went to. That's
Yes.
incredible. That has all these slides. Is this 2,000 slides?
Yeah, it sort of became a thing I did to torture myself, where it's like I'm doing stand-up, but I've memorized a ton of cues, and you can't believe I've memorized it all.
Can't
And you were
believe it.
saying you're dealing with this mess now with your show.
The fact that you don't even have to click on your laptop, like you have a clicker. I don't have a clicker. I'm behind the laptop trying to do the cues, and it's like I actually need to get up and move around because I think people want to see the ass and they want to see me moving around.
People
The
want
first time I tried the
Yeah.
show, years before what you saw when I was like workshopping it for the first time, I had to be at a laptop because I was like, I can't learn all this shit. It's like an insane amount of cues. But then I thought the show was so bad, and I realized I was like, no, you just have to make yourself
Get up.
memorize it.
Memorize
so then
it.
you can move. And then the party trick of like, can you believe he memorized a thing every like 1.7 seconds? And it's all tied to like specific words. Then people are like really impressed. But I told Sydnee how for like 3 years of building it, I was sitting in my room at home having severe self-loathing. Just being like, you fucking faggot. Why did you fucking do this to yourself?
I
Nobody
said that to
wants
myself
this.
as well. You
What the
fucking-
fuck are you doing?
I do.
Yeah.
And so
But then after 3 years like of doing it, finally I just like learned it. And then now I'm like, oh, thank God I did that.
watching it was so satisfying. As a viewer, I was like, ah. And
Well-
you say
So impressive.
I think we're in a
But
little
Sydney,
bit of
you
an
haven't
era
done-
where it's like fun to have show effort. Like to be like,
Oh, it's fun to try.
you know, I'm like, I tried too hard for you. I think people are sort of like that right now sometimes. Do you know what I mean?
I think people want to see people try because so many people aren't trying.
Exactly. So
true,
like when
yeah.
you're like, I tried way too hard, I think people they have sympathy for you. But they're like, you did a lot, and
You did a lot and you did it well.
And you did
Yeah.
it well, and so it was on off Broadway. But then you traveled with it. You went to
then
London.
I just got back from doing it in London.
Yeah, and so you had some mess about that.
That's true. There were a little mess
Give
there.
us a mess.
It mostly went great because I don't have an audience there. I'd never performed there. And then shows were sold out. Every British comedian was like, I'm going to warn you, they're quiet. Then they'd come see my show. They'd be like, I've never heard it that loud. And I went, well, maybe the issue isn't the crowds. Maybe the issue is the materials.
It's you, baby. The crowd is bricked up.
Yeah.
They
The
don't want
crowd
to
is
laugh at
bricked
your
up.
jokes.
So mostly it was good. We extended. We did a good time. But then towards the end, I started to see we had some issues I never had in New York.
What did
What's
you
the problem?
see?
Well, in New York, you know, we were doing the show at 7 o'clock. We were in sort of a nice downtown theater. You got people who sort of were at a theater going mode.
Yes.
There it was 9:30, and the place is like more of a comedy theater, like a little more of a pirate ship. You get like a motley crew coming to those shows. And so sometimes people were not behaved. I had a woman one night who was, and you know, like about halfway through the show, I start talking about this story of my mom dying of cancer and stuff. This one was pulling out her phone all the time.
No.
And I was just trying to be like, I'm going to ignore this, you know, because it's like, it sort of serves me better.
Brightness full or like a low brightness?
Well, she wasn't even texting on it. She was like taking pictures and stuff, I think. And I'm
Was
like,
the flash on?
not
No
with the
flash.
flash on, but like way too much. But I was like, whatever. I just need to focus and do the thing. Then I start to talk about my mom, and she just, when I say this woman leans in, and I see her, she's just like recording the whole thing.
No.
And I was like, I can't tell this story if you're just gonna, and she's like 2 feet, like second row.
Oh,
So then I
no.
finally was like, I'm sorry, ma'am. It's so distracting. And it is part of the show. I just can't. Can you put your phone away? And then she revealed that she was clearly drunk. She was like, but I want to take my video. Like she was like so drunk. And I was like, please just put it away. And so then she did. And then she fell asleep for the rest of the show.
Stop.
And that was better.
Okay, so that's so it's messier to be on the phone. like this
Absolutely. I was like,
than-
I'd rather you take a nap. So sometimes
What
I'd
if
have
she had
people
sleep
who are.
app and she started snoring? That would be more
Yeah, like
distracting
drunk
than
snoring.
yeah.
9:30 was tough because it's a country that starts drinking early.
That's really
And
what it
starts
is.
therapy never. So like sometimes most of them were good. One time 2 gay men got into a full shouting match.
During the show.
I don't know what about, but I'm doing the show and they turn and they're like, I've told you for the last time to not speak. Like they're like yelling at each other. And so I had to stop show and be like, because everybody was like, what's going on? So I stopped showing. I was like, I'm so sorry. Because I thought maybe there's like an emergency or something.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, is everything okay right here? And they're like, all right. And he goes, we're fine. We're fine. And so I went, okay. I kept doing the show. Immediately, they go right back to it. He's like, for the last time, if you speak to me like that again. Yelling at each other. So then I was like, I'm sorry. Is everything okay? And I'm trying to signal like, y'all can leave if there's an issue.
Where's security?
There's no signaling. It's
So then-
you need to leave.
Where's
Then,
security?
get this. Then the man goes, I said we're fine. And I was like, all right.
Now they're mad at you for interrupting.
So I start to do the show. This man who's in the argument is deeply upset. He, to my appearances, because I'm doing it in front of it, like you said, I have 2,000 slides. I have a giant white screen. I'm backlit as fuck. I can see every single person's face. I know what's going on. This man goes like this, head down, starts to, I think, cry.
No.
Because he's been called out. The other man who was in a fight with him now is like sympathetic for him. So for the next 15 minutes, he's rubbing this man's back while he
this
cries.
is like lovers' quarrel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
this
just
is too
doing
much.
the show, trying to ignore it. But one man is crying and the other's rubbing his back. In this instance, when I get to the part where I'm like, and my mom died and here's the story of it, then the sad man perks up. Then he's fully invested the rest of the show.
He said, she passed.
Truly. And he was like, I'm so sorry. Like you could see him be like, I'm sorry. And then he was on good behavior.
Well,
Mess.
sometimes you gotta mention
I gotta get
a death.
You
You
gotta
gotta tap in.
Yes.
You gotta get to the end sooner.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do the end at the beginning. Do the rest of the.
That's right. That's a note on me. I should have warned him when they were yelling. I should have said, excuse me, fellas. My mom's going to die in about 20 minutes.
Yes.
In 7
So,
slides.
can
That's how
we?
you stop. Yeah.
Can we?
Damn.
So there was more of that. But they were mostly good. I don't mean to focus on the couple of bad ones, but like,
No, it's a phenomenal show and everybody loves it. So you're fine, but also it's like you're I can't believe how rude people are.
but also like,
in
yes,
audiences.
yes, it's stand up, but it's a little bit of a play. So it's
Yeah.
like not a show you can like if you can like when that stuff happens, you have to sort of be like, time out on the play. What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Can we keep doing the play, or do you need to leave?
Where in London was the show?
The Soho Theatre. Lovely spot.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
fringe.
yeah.
Like every great show like that happens there.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was. I don't think it was there. I think it was like 9:30. And also I think that's a space where sometimes people come because they're like, I just want to see the comedy show, and they don't know what it is. And then I'm doing a play for you, and my mom's dying at 10:20, and you've been drinking since 4 p.m. And you're sort of like,
But people are mess. I will look in the camera. Hey, audiences, we love you down. Love you. We need you there. But sometimes it's like, we got it. We don't need you to be talking to us or at us or taking pictures and videos. And it's all distracting. It's like, let me come to you if I need you. And if not, just laugh or be like, oh.
question. Do you think this modern, I'll call it scourge, of like the crowd work for the phones, like all these like crowd work clips that have made people so famous. Do you think that's taught audiences to be like, oh, I just talk, they want to talk to me?
A lot of people are going to comedy shows now that had never been to a comedy show in their lives.
Ever.
And they think
And
the whole
they watch
thing is
those
we
clips.
talk to each other.
Right. They watch those clips, / think they're the main character,
Yes.
/ think they're as funny as you on stage.
Yes.
So, yes, I think that the clips are not helping.
Because y'all are in the clubs more than I am these days.
Yeah,
'Cause
but
do you both play the Cellar?
So, yeah, but at the
I
Cellar,
used
they,
to and I
they
don't
lock
anymore.
your phones up at the Cellar.
Oh, they do.
Yeah,
I was
they
going to say,
do.
has it gotten worse there? But no,
They
because they lock your
they,
phones
lock
up.
them up.
you put your phone in a little pouch. You don't get that pouch back until
Till the end.
You can't open it until you leave.
But are they talking back because they think like, oh, you want to talk to me? It's crowd work time?
Sometimes
Sometimes,
they'll want to talk, but there's security there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The later shows when it's, people have been drinking, like there's a midnight show, there's there's a show they're still there at like 1:30. You know what I mean? Obviously people are out of their minds, but yeah, security don't play that. They will kick you right on out.
1:30 in New York, that's a 9:30 in UK. As far as how many hours you've been drinking.
Right. Because in the UK, everybody over there is a functioning alcoholic.
Yeah.
Yes. You
They're
guys
starting
have
at
problems.
lunch.
You
They
guys
start
are mess.
early. They start early, like age-wise and time-wise.
It's impressive. It's impressive what they can do.
Well, I mean, you don't really have nothing else to do on a gloomy, gray day. It's like, hey, let's drink and sit on the curb.
Yeah, if they had better weather and like maybe better buildings, they would be less sad and drink less as well.
But do we think I don't think that they're sad. You think English people are sad?
No, they seem pretty happy.
Yeah.
Do they seem happy or
Yeah,
do they
okay,
seem
good
drunk?
point.
Which
Good
one?
point.
Which one it is?
They don't all seem drunk. I'm just saying they're functioning alcoholics. Like
Sure.
they drink a lot, but I don't think that it's like sloppy.
And we know, because we're in our sector in comedy, there's a lot of functioning alcoholics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can diagnose that.
This is true.
You're an expert at this point.
Oh, I mean, I've done it, baby. I've been in it.
You've been in the trench. You're a PhD student. You graduated
Hold
with a
on.
degree.
Boots on the
She
ground.
wrote her thesis on
You
her
did
bike.
you did a thesis.
On her bike.
Thank God I'm out of that. Thank God I'm out of that. Well, you know what? I did want to talk about how the crowd work stuff is annoying because it's like I want to post something like that because it is a great moment and this might pop off, but then it's also like, why do we keep doing this now? Like we all have a lot of material, or we all could just have a podcast. Or just post something with your friend.
I think it's a couple different reasons, but one is if you have a funny crowd work moment that goes viral, then it's easier to get followers and sell tickets. You don't necessarily want to do your material and drop that because it could be stuff that you're still doing at shows and on stage. And another part of that is people will come see you and be like, you did jokes that I already heard before.
Right.
And it's like, yeah, bitch, this my set.
Yeah.
I already know these ones. Do you have anything new?
Well, listen to them and you'll know them.
Is there any jokes in the back? You ain't got no jokes in the back. So I think it's kind of that.
But isn't that bleak though? I mean, I get it. It's the era we're in, but that you have to sort of, because the algorithm likes that right now. But it's like the algorithm, they can change, they can flip a switch tomorrow and it might hate crowd work.
This is true. Well, you have a show.
Well,
but-
and that's true. Now I'm doing a new crowd work show, and I do it in the round because if I'm talking to you, I want to be surrounded. I like the idea that I'm like, you're at every corner, but then I don't film it because I think it's very interesting how people talk when they're not. I tell them up top, I'm not clipping this, and then crowd work. it's interesting that crowd work is mostly you asking the crowd what they do for work. It's sort of it's hermetically sealed. So all I do is ask these people about their jobs, and then we sort of actually talk to one another about work. And people say different things when they're not being filmed.
What people got to say about work? What are the people saying?
Well, I was saying to Sydnee how it's interesting that a lot of doing the show, you were starting to recognize, and I have empathy for every job. I'm never going to judge someone for their work, really.
Well,
But you start to see the room does.
I will, and I do.
You start to see the room does. I ask people what they do. One person says, I work for the Special Olympics. You feel the room go, oh. And you ask someone else, what do you do? And they're like, well, I work for Instagram. And the whole room is, oh. And you start like, it's interesting. It's interesting, isn't it?
But also, you hate Instagram, but you on Instagram at the show, baby. Like, what's up?
Yeah.
but we kind of think like Instagram is a part of the reason why, we're ruining our minds. Our minds are ruined.
Well, get on the
It's
bike.
killing us.
Can't be on the Instagram on the bike.
Get on the brick, get on the bike. And
Get on the
people
brick, get
do
on the-
be on Instagram on the bike.
Well, that's true.
People have gone viral for, there's this one guy who crosses the Williamsburg Bridge singing music at full volume. Mm-hmm. And I think
Yeah, I don't
he
like
got
that.
some type of deal or something. Spotify
No,
hit him up or
No, he's a photographer.
somebody gave him
He's also
something.
a famous photographer. That's what he's really known
Sure,
for,
but his photos is not what's gone viral, sis. It's him singing on the bike while holding his phone and recording himself.
I do sing on my bike, but I don't film it.
That means,
I got my little speaker. I'll be blaring my tunes. I'll be riding,
but Josh,
singing.
if you didn't film it, did it happen?
Good point. But yes, but isn't that beautiful? That only I know it happened?
And the cars that are behind you.
That's true. And the pedestrians who don't hear me coming.
You have to share, Josh, because if people don't know that you're doing it, then
Well, I'm sharing it right now. I'm begging you all to understand. Please know that it's real. I'm real. I exist.
yeah,
Real? Touch him. Is he really there?
Touch this. Feel this.
he is here. But somebody messaged me and they were like, "Hey, you're always talking about your girlfriend, but like, we don't know her. Like, we don't see her. Like, why don't you post her?" And I said, because that's for me.
Yeah.
I mean, my friends who know her have seen her and they've seen pictures. I don't know you. Why would I? But they're like, but that's like hiding her. Why don't you just post it? We want to see her. And I'm like, and that's exactly why I won't be posting her, because why do you need to see her?
And they're like, and we want to
You
see
don't
her
need to see
feet
her.
specifically. We want to see pictures of her feet. These people. We just want to know your girlfriend and what her
Share-
feet are shaped like.
Share all of your business so we know your business.
Which
'Cause
I
we're
do.
your friends.
I do. I share all of my business.
Yeah, but they want to see the photos. They're visual learners.
Did you?
How do you set some of your internal guidelines on what to share with them and what not? Or do you have them, or you just sort of go on gut?
It's mess, babe. I don't know what not to. I sometimes I say too much. I've been put in a corner like, hey, don't say that. Like you really just cannot say that. No more. Or somebody will tell me up top, and don't you say that on the podcast. And don't you tell Marie. And don't. And I said, I'm doing all of that shit. You ain't telling me what to do.
Nah, you ain't saying that on the podcast.
All right.
You'll tell me, but
Yeah, I mean, why did you tell them that, Marie? Goddamn. I feel like you are public but private, Josh.
Yeah, but I try to get better about it. And I don't even have hard rules, but I believe a little bit in the witchcraft of like you have to keep some things for yourself.
Like?
I don't have good examples because it is so vibey.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right, boyfriend. I talk about him, but I don't talk. There's things where I'm like, I got to keep this for me. Or just like certain experiences. Do you know, it's like some things you live through and you're like, I'm just not going to.
well, everything doesn't need to be shot on the phone, and everything doesn't need to be posted that you shot. I mean, most of us have thousands of photos on our phones, and it's never going to be in a dump. It might end up in a close friends.
Right.
It'll end up in a group chat. But like everything that happens and everything that I do, I don't feel like I need to share.
Yeah, you got to keep some for yourself.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to make a list. Funerals. Should we be...
Did you see the lady
Should we-
that was on TikTok who bought a crew, like a camera crew,
To her
ex's funeral? She had on all white. She had on
All
white
white.
stockings. She's shooting content near the thing. She's shooting content next to it. It's
sad?
different angles.
Is she sad?
She had shades on, so it looked like, she wanted us to think she was sad, but a lot of the comments were like, if I die and you show up to my funeral to do content, I will resurrect and
You heard
pull
it here
down with
first.
me.
Marie wants a content-free funeral.
Content free. So no pictures, no videos at funerals.
I think it depends on who died.
Yeah.
Whitney Houston's funeral, we watched it at my mom's house.
Yeah,
We you know, people wanted to, we wanted to watch that.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not famous, I don't think you need to be putting anything
I
on
think I'm with Marie. I think it should be the choice of the person, though, too. Like you're saying, if that person's like, I want a phone-free funeral, it's like, come on, give them that.
A phone-free funeral.
If someone's like, I want a Yonder Pouch funeral,
Yonder Pouch. I think I'm going to put that.
have my funeral at the cellar.
Where do I write that down? Where I want to write that. I want a
Well, this is
Yonder.
it.
I want a Yonder funeral.
The podcast is
the
the
router.
record. This is the record of your last will and testament.
Yeah.
Hey, unplug the router before the funeral. And
Yes.
let's see what happens.
Yeah, I want a phone-free funeral. I'll say it now.
Oh,
I don't need pictures or videos of my funeral.
How do you feel about kids at a funeral?
Kids are fine.
Yeah.
But I guess it's sort of like, why would you I don't know that you need to put the kid through that.
I mean, people say no kids at my wedding, and then people will still show up to this wedding like, well, I didn't think you met her. She's your niece. And it's like, hey, I specifically met her because I know her mom. Like,
I think hospitals. I think we need to stop filming and taking pictures of people at they worst and then posting it online. And then when they die, you just see their old wrinkly dry hand and then your hand on top of it, and you post. I'm done with that.
Lotion up their hand.
If
I'm gonna take a picture.
if I'm gonna take a picture, I'll have
Let
to
them
put
have some lotion.
Yes.
didn't they do that with James Van Der Beek when he died? Somebody posted like a photo of him with him in the hospital and was like, our last moment together. And it was like an uproar in the comments. And he was like, his wife said I could post this.
Oh, I missed this.
I don't want that. What about you, Josh?
I don't want that.
You don't want that.
I don't want that. I'd rather not exist at all. I wish we could just fully have careers in the arts and never have to post anything. But that's not the game.
Angelina Jolie style.
Yeah.
There's like old Hollywood glamour in that.
Yeah.
Like, be mysterious. Like, you should know what the inside of my house looks like.
Exactly.
I'm famous.
There's something nice about that.
Really?
I think so,
Well,
because
yeah.
you're already so forward-facing. It's like, isn't it sort of chicer to give them what you give them and not give them a lot of the
I
rest?
feel like that's like an old Hollywood thing. Like, we don't know
Yes.
what Beyonce's house looks like.
I know.
No, we don't. The only time we knew about it was when she was a Destiny's Child and they did MTV Cribs. And I believe that was rented and that was not her real house.
Definitely, I believe that
It
too.
was a stage house. I said, there's no way y'all walls look like this. There's no way. Y'all
There's
don't
no
live
way
here.
these three girls live together.
Together.
And work? Can you imagine those kind of juggling those boundaries?
No.
Yeah, because I was like, Michelle was towards the second quarter of Destiny's Child. So it's just weird that she's already with y'all. There's no way.
She proved herself. She popped up and said, after all of the darkness and sadness. And they said, yeah, you can move in. Come get your baddie's chain. Like.
Okay, so Josh, we have messages. So, we'll do a little blah, blah, blah,
I
blah,
can't
blah.
wait. I
Hear the
can't wait to
and
help
then you
these
tell us what you
listeners.
think. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Did we do this?
I don't remember if we did this first one.
No, that's an old one.
The first one?
We didn't do that. We did the Dua Lipa one.
We met at our show in Austin. One of the girls who had written us a message was in the audience. She's like, we had a message about our friend who her girlfriend moved to the state to date her and it got messy and she didn't like us and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, they was all there and they was all very cute.
Love that.
I love meeting a bestie in real life.
Yeah.
Okay.
That very last one is inspired by Mika's episode. So.
Okay. Wait. Oh, let me get one in here. Hold on. Is Marie's age mess? I'm fairly new to the podcast and have fallen in love instantly. So much that I've decided to scroll all the way down on Apple Podcasts and start from the beginning, aka the unofficial expert days.
Wow.
There is a long-running joke that Marie is 23, starting in 2016, but she never confirms her actual age. So I Googled it. Google literally says she's somewhere in her 30s, but has never revealed her birth year publicly. I'm loving the lore. Fast forward to her brother on an episode, they reveal that A, he's an actor, and B, he's 1 year older than Marie. So I Googled his age. Wow. And once again, Google says he's somewhere between 24 and 36, but that his exact age is unknown.
Wow.
Now I'm just curious, and I Google her sister. She turns out she's an American gladiator who's also has never revealed her real age. What type of CIA program do y'all have entered to have a family full of successful celebrities whose ages are never revealed? I love the show. Please never stop.
This is mess.
This is
Mess detective. Mess detective. This person's a mess detective.
Mess detective.
They figure, wait, I didn't know about this. American Gladiator?
Yes. Come
have
on,
you talked
Lou.
about that on the pod before?
No,
No.
her thing, it just premiered this past week, Friday.
What's her American Gladiator name?
Empire.
Well, yes.
Empire. She said, so.
What's the track to become an American Gladiator? Because it's not like you intern at American Gladiator. Like, what did she come from to get that? Like, is she?
She was a personal trainer for
Yeah.
many years. And then she won some figure competitions. And then she became a bodybuilder, which is a different type of
right.
body type. And then they had an open casting call for gladiators, and people were bombarding her with it. And now she,
Now she's a gladiator.
She gets paid to push people who are weaker than her.
That is the job for your sister, for
Do
real.
any of them come from like, oh, I'm like MMA fighter, like, or a lot of them
Yeah,
like body
it's a
people?
mix. It's a mix of people. It's a lot of
Wow.
gladiators too. Also, fun fact: they shot American Gladiators in France. They shot it in France.
That's
So it's
good.
Now that's
American
mess.
Gladiators.
That is mess.
Yeah. So the person who scrolled that far, I'm still 23 actually. So it's kind of crazy.
How do you feel about that, Josh? About
I just
Marie's not
loved
saying her age?
watching Marie react to that. Because every new bit of information, Marie just, huh?
So you googled my brother.
They said what?
And then my sister.
It was all as if it was new to you. I really liked watching you watch that.
It is new to me. That I kept thinking
To learn
she
that
was
you
gonna come
might
back
be-
with a figure.
Yeah, to learn you might be in your 30s, you went, I don't know about that.
Well, they said my older brother's between 24 and 37 or whatever. So yeah, I'm 23 still. Ta-da.
Yeah, and people ask me all the time, what's Marie's age? And I said, I don't know. She has never told me.
I've never heard it either.
I think there's something really cool about nobody knowing how old you are from a young age.
This is old Hollywood.
I mean, every year I have a birthday cake and there's never a candle on it.
Yes.
But people be at the party like, well, how old is she?
Don't
Why
show them
do
the
you
inside of your
care?
house or the year on your birth certificate.
No, they see the inside of my house all the time.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. Alexa Demie did it. She did it for a long time. And she's lived multiple lives.
I messed up telling my age. I gotta stop.
Well, now
It's not on
But
my
now the people
Wikipedia, so I'm glad about that.
I don't even know if mine's on my Wikipedia.
Yeah, how old are you, Josh?
Well, I guess I should say it. I'm 39. But what does
You're
the internet
39.
think I am? Becca, when you Google how old is Josh Sharp, what does it say?
Let's see.
Let's see if it knows.
Let's get
Well,
into
AI
that.
just heard you say that, so now it's going
That's
to say
true.
that.
Yeah.
It doesn't pop up. Oh wait, here it goes. Okay. Other individuals named Josh Sharp. Oh,
Oh,
Now
popular
they-
name.
There's other Josh Sharps? That's weird.
but this is the correct. It says okay. This is the unprompted AI overview from Google. I did not select that, but it says based on search results, there are multiple individuals named Josh Sharp, but the comedian and writer known for Dix the Musical and the opposition with Jordan Kepler does not have a widely publicized exact birthday. Other individuals named Josh Sharp include a deceased 43-year-old from 2021 and a 19-year-old who passed away in 2023.
Are there pics or videos of their funeral? Or did they select no phone-free
There
funerals?
is a Facebook page of one of them.
Okay, the internet
Lord.
doesn't know.
They don't
Between
know.
19 and 43. That's
Between
what
19 and 43.
Good for you, Josh.
Well, I'm Marie's older brother, after all.
Okay, we
Okay.
have another message for you. And
Oh
then
my
we'll
God,
get
this
you on
person
out.
has a photo of me. Okay, I'm screaming. Ditching the middle friend.
Wait, that's for the Mika one, right?
This is what you gave me.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Ditching the middle friend. Inspired by your episode with Mika and cutting friends off. Is it mess or just living to fade out a friend if they introduced you to someone who you actually, pun intended, mess with? I moved to LA March 2020, peak pandy, and didn't really have too many people out here. One girl I knew from college, she was roomies with one of my close friends. Let's call her Olivia. Lives out here, so we did the outdoor pandemic hangs here and there. We were never really tight in school, but I was lonely and appreciated the company. The more time we started to spend together post-college, the more I realized we're fundamentally different people. She has pretty severe main character energy. Okay, there it is, back again. And can be a bit draining. For example, the last time we hung out, she didn't ask me a single question. Not one. She only reaches out when she needs something. a shoulder to cry on, advice about some fuckboys, stress relief, etc. But I have a tendency to hold on to people, so have continued to kick it with her since moving here. A couple years ago, her friend, let's call him Jeremy, moved to LA and she introduced us. Jeremy and I got along super well and have gotten pretty close since. Olivia and Jeremy were much closer in college and have a deeper history and remain close. Though, to be honest, he does vent to me about her somewhat regularly.
Well,
okay.
The answer's there. We just got the answer.
Mm-hmm. Another example, she got stood up on a date, brutal, and she was legitimately pissed when he didn't drop everything to go over and comfort her. She tends to treat him like her gay sidekick, not like the whole person he is. While I see some red flags in their relationship, it's not mine to meddle in. So while I expect them to stay close as they are, I have been feeling it's time to slowly fade my friendship with Olivia out. Is it mess or just living to end my friendship with her while staying close to Jeremy? And do you have any suggestions on how to do it without making it weird, since I'm sure they'll stay tight? Mesticles. Testicles. Mesticles?
Mesticles.
And now the fangirl praise. I met Marie after one of her shows in London in 2024. Picture here for proof. LOL. I am in the photo. I see myself. Very blurry because I was very nervous and my screen protector was cloudy. Yuck and yuck. Went to both Why Are You Single shows in San Francisco. Wow. We also happened to be in Tokyo at the same time. Whoa. Which just fueled my delusional parasocial friendship. Sydney, I'm sure
Everybody
you don't
a
remember.
detective. These people are finding out your locations.
Listen, 3 different cities at 3 different times with photographic evidence. Sydney, I'm sure you don't remember, but way back before you were a big deal, I used to DM you replying to your IG posts here and there, and you would actually respond. This was in like 2016. So I've been a long time fan of both of you. Sydney, please replace the show you're going to do on May 6th here in LA. I'm working on the 5th and won't make it in time to your show. I beg you, book anything on the 6th. You'll have an audience of 1. And your mess to both of you is that you look that good, and that's not even your thing. Like, you could just both rely on how stunning you are, but no, you're also here with quick wit and deeply funny humor. Mess.
Wow. What a sweet lady.
I don't remember a time when you weren't a big thing. I don't know what this person is referencing.
This person said like 2016 you wasn't a big deal.
I think you were a big thing.
Appreciate you.
A medium-sized thing. So can you stay friends with somebody that introduced you?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Especially if it's been years. It's not like you met this fun gay guy and then dumped the other woman instantly.
Yeah.
Just let it wane, you know?
And it sounds
Start
draining.
texting her less and just let it sort of. I don't even think you need to break up with this person. You just gotta,
leave her on red, slowly fade out.
Yeah, just fade it out.
You don't have to make it a thing.
No.
Stop
That seems
making it a
easy.
thing. Yeah, just let it. It's gonna die.
Especially in LA. They love to not go out of the house.
People be busy. Yeah.
Josh, sure.
But what do
I
you think?
you're
What do
right.
you think?
I mean, listen. Hey, this girl obviously don't know about herself, and the problem is because y'all not telling her. So, I mean, a little bit of reason why she has main character energy or whatever is because y'all not calling her out. Be like, hey, sis, we all got stuff to do.
Y'all are treating her like the main character.
Yes,
she is the Pepper Ann of the friend group. She the Penny Proud.
Talk about it.
She's the Tommy Pickles of the friend group.
Come on, keep going. Don't stop. I need
She
more.
is, hey, Arnold. Y'all treating her like that.
Yeah.
These references, they're going to give away your age.
Homer.
If you keep listing cartoons from a very specific moment in the mid-90s.
She is the Rick, y'all the Morty.
Yeah.
Do something really modern. Throw them off the scent.
Yeah. Rocco. She's a Rocco. And
She's
Rocco
the Rocco
Modern
and y'all the modern life.
Life. Yes. Has that happened
I
to
think
you?
it's fine.
Have you had to kind of slowly?
Not as specific as that, but I feel like all friendships, sometimes you got to ride the journey. Because, yeah, exactly, they wax and wane. Sometimes you, grow apart with a person and then circumstances bring you back together. You got to let it be what it is. You can't force it.
Stop forcing it.
Yeah.
But I really think that the giveaway, the canary in the coal mine is when when this person's like, and he bitches about our friend too. It's like, okay, well then y'all are on the same page.
Yeah. Same page.
And nothing more bonding than being two people gossiping about another person.
So bad, but it's so good. It's living. It's messy living.
Well, I forget the book. Maybe it was Sapiens. One of those books was saying that gossip sort of started as an evolutionary tactic we developed as, humanoids to basically be like imagine you're a caveman, right? And you're trying to figure out who should I have as a mate to help my, offspring have the best chance. You want to be the ones gossiping like, by the way, just so you know, Thor over there, stupid as hell. Thor can't hunt. Thor can't do nothing. And that was your way of being like, okay, so I need to not fuck Thor, is what I'm hearing. So it was like an evolutionary thing.
Animals are so much smarter than human beings because the female species of most animals will let the men fight, and the strongest one gets to mate with her. Or the prettiest bird gets to mate with her. You know what I mean? And women are just like, I don't know, he has a car.
Yeah, we do it all on weird social stuff.
Yeah, bees are not like that. Queen is like, he's useless. Get him out of here. Kill him. Get him out. And it's like, yeah, the colony cannot grow with this loser. Get him out of here. And they move him out.
The colony cannot grow with this loser.
Get him banned.
So a little mess maybe is, evolutionarily speaking.
Oh, and we live by that. And we are not
Exactly.
ashamed of the mess that happens at this pod.
You're nothing if
or
not
outside.
advanced creatures.
Listen,
Thank you, Josh.
We didn't invent mess. Mess has been here since the Big Bang.
Boom, bomb, boom, bang. And
I
is
too
it.
was at the Big Bang. That's how old I am.
Tell me the Big Bang wasn't the first mess.
Honestly,
Come
a
on.
bunch of particles getting hot. Mess.
Sizzling.
Mess.
Josh, thank you so much for coming on the pod. Can you tell people
blessing.
where they can find you and what you got coming up?
You can go to Instagram at Cluck Cluck Josh Sharp. That's the sound a chicken makes and then Josh Sharp. And depending on when this comes out, I'll probably be doing multiple and brilliant shows wherever you live.
Yes.
Who's to say what they are? And actually, Becca, are we allowed to say? I'm going to do a podcast on this very network that's coming out TBD when.
I was like, that's up to you and your team. If you
Okay.
can
Don't you feel like we should?
Yes.
I'm going to be doing a podcast on this very next network called Existential. I don't know when it'll come out. Maybe late in the summer. Maybe early fall. But once you see that drop, you'll probably be fed ads here at the Mess Cinematic Universe.
Yes.
And you're going to go over and click subscribe and follow and like, just as you do here in this community.
Yes. Thank
Period.
you, Josh. We will.
Thank
we all
you.
will be following you.
A blessing to be here with you two icons.
Listen,
with you
brick-
two ageless icons.
Ages. What's
Brick
the
your
name?
phones, but not your hearts.
Our hearts have no brick on it.
That being said-
but we will be get bricked up for you, Josh.
Thank you.
The last word of the take your time.
Take your time.
Take your time.
Time. Thank you all. Keep subscribing on YouTube and giving us amazing reviews and comments. We love you. Bye.